Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Garden, so happy to be with you to kick off this much-anticipated 2021 season. With me in the booth as we begin our sixth season together is, of course, Charles Davis. And, CD, so much to watch for coming up. What are you keeping an eye on?
Well, Brandon, I'm ecstatic to be back with you, of course, and we've got a good one right here out of the gates. I'm interested in seeing some of the changes in 2021. Running backs and wideouts, even linebackers running single-digit numbers. But even more than that, I want to see the changes defenses have made, because last year we averaged 49.6 points per game. That's the highest ever by 3 full points. Can these defenses make an adjustment and start to catch up?
Yeah, Pat. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
What's just a testament to his vision. He understands there. You've got pullers coming back, a blitz coming off the edge. He times it up, and he stays inside.
Two and now on first down.
What's that like?
And his first pass is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And it's second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. They run with Henry on first down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert, decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. That's out quickly to Bateman. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, Got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you've got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on him. A fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
Second down, they go again with Henry. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now Waller going to have a chance to run this. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
After the penalty, it's Henry. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And behind the chain, 2nd and 13. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Oh, nice move. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. On the counter, it's Henry. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll look downfield for Waller, and unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. They'll score that a 36-yard run, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Again to Henry. Bulldozes past him. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Now a 2nd down at 6. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big pickup of 38.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Hurts. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Derrick Henry as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Tua, a final shot before half. Pass incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening week. All right, we will save the week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll look downfield for Waller. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense it.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 44, Tua taken in by Pascal out left. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Tua to throw again. Johnson's got it complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone,
touchdown! Deontay Johnson, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Pumping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This is Tony Pollard. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Right back to Waller. He's got it this time. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff to Henry. Trucks over him. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 49 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Derrick Henry. Joe Schobert, number 4 in the NFL in tackles last year, in to make the stop.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is Dillon on the counter, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bengals will get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
From the 40 now on second down. Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. And the Bengals on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And now it's second down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's third down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. A 4th quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Max Williams there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very... Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but puts it on the carpet. It's out. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. I'll call it luck or skill. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. A first down carry for Henry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming out.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. Looking for Shepard deep. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. Well, we saw Tua Tagovailoa hit on some big ones in his college days to Henry Ruggs and Jerry Jeudy. And that left arm, pretty underrated in terms of strength. Tua now on first down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One of the more productive and durable players up until last year. Remember, in 2019, 116 catches, which was an all-time record for NFL running backs. Trying to come back from an injury-filled 2020, just 17 catches on the year. Sure is great to see him back on the field doing his thing.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. Touchdown, Bengals. Hunter Henry. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Adoree Jackson on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 at the 15. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Caught on the slant. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Dancing to his left. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish him off.
A score that puts him in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by 4, a little over 40 seconds to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move him out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
Yeah, the movement was defensive, and they got him for a loss. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books.